Welcome to the Trade Exchange. We're built for traders by traders. You've probably come to the Trade Exchange via link or by just typing in www.thetradeexchange.com. At the top of the website, you'll see an Enter Site button. Let's go ahead and click that. This will take you to the next piece of the website. You will see the Forum HTML version and in the Forum Java version. Both versions of the Forum are identical in terms of speed, information, and the low latency. For our purposes today, we'll be using the HTML version. Let's go ahead and click that. Once you've clicked that, another window will pop up. It will give you the option of entering your username and password. The username and password you would have received via email from the Trade Exchange. Whether you're a subscriber or a free trial member, you will receive your username and password along with a link to our website. Let's go ahead and enter your username and password. Please keep in mind, both the username and password are case sensitive. Upon entry into the forum, you will see several things, and we'll go through this one by one. So immediately, I can resize the window, as you can see, just by using your mouse, and various sizes and dimensions, really geared towards positioning the Trade Exchange forum on any monitor. Remember, it can be used with any device, most operating systems, and most browsers. So let's take a look at what's happening in the forum today. We can see on the left hand side, we see the timestamp, 10:40 a.m. We see the market contributor or Trade Exchange posting the information, and in this case it's RUT, indicating it's a fresh low. In addition to the timestamp, as we've seen, so we are in real time as we're recording this video, we see TX News posting that gold as well is selling now. So a few things you will see in the Trade Exchange forum. One is large and unusual option plays, blocks, and sweeps. You will see insider transactions. You will see social media news. You will also see macroeconomic news, geopolitical, technical alerts, volume alerts, volatility alerts, among other things. So let's go through a few details that you should know about the forum. First of all, the forum begins at approximately 6 a.m. every single day. You can scroll up, as I'm doing here on the right hand side, through the forum. There's a bar on the right hand side. So right now we can go back to at 9:39 a.m. And again, these are timestamp. All timestamps are Eastern Standard Time. So take a look at an example. For example, TX News. Anything with TX News, TX Options, TX Insider, all report from the Trade Exchange. When you see Zozo Stockwatch, JF Contributor, and other contributors, other market contributors, they are vetted contributors within the Trade Exchange forum. For example, let's take a look at 9:39 coming from the Trade Exchange. We see Fed's Lockhart says he is set to vote for rate liftoff by the FOMC September meeting at the latest. So clearly it's a macroeconomic news and can impact markets in various ways. We see at 9:40 AMD cut to sell from neutral at UBS. Obviously this is a potentially market moving information with respect to AMD. Also, let's take a look on your right hand side, just above the send button. You'll see a little arrow. You can see who are the current participants or the current users of the forum, and you can scroll up and down. One of the main things that we like to showcase is the fact that it's not just a news-based information portal. We consider this a hybrid type product where you not only receive information, you can ask information. The best way to ask that information within the user list, you'll find someone called GA Superadmin. And you'll go ahead and left click on GA Superadmin and select private chat. And let's say I want to ask GA Superadmin what is an option. This goes directly to GA Superadmin, and GA Superadmin will answer your questions in a timely manner. If you prefer to be, you can certainly contact us via email at thetradexchange@thetradexchange.com. You can certainly always call us at 203-939-1250. You can also close this or minimize these particular windows. So for example, you can minimize this window, it becomes this, and you can move it to wherever is appropriate. I'm going to maximize it. I'm going to click this little arrow here, and this creates another conversation. So I'm going to go back here to the Trade Exchange, and if GA Superadmin contacts me back, this will flash. Okay, let's continue. I'm going to close the user list here. I'm going to show you some other features of the forum. So if you click on here in settings, you can click on options. And so there's various information here. For example, how do you want to accept private messages, sounds, alerts, and so you can really cater this to your needs and how you really function as a trader. Okay. So one of the things that we want to also show you, we're going to X out on this. So from the website, so obviously we're coming back to the website here, we also want to show you the Squawk. Many of you perhaps have heard about the Trade Exchange Squawk beta. This is a service that we offer as an audio service. It functions alongside the forum, and so you'll be given a link to the Squawk, and once you get to this particular page, you'll go ahead and just click on play. Pretty simple. You'll have it load, and you will have the Squawk coming through. Remember, the Squawk provides information in an audio manner. You can also have your forum up at the same time. You can always minimize this particular window. For example, I'm going to take this out of here, and I'm going to minimize this. The Squawk will continue to go, and I'm back to the website. So we can enter here, we can access the forum one more time, and we'll get that pop up here for the forum, and we can see because we used Remember Me, the username and password, we do not have to enter once again. So you can see here the latest post was at 10:48 in the morning, and this was on IDRA, May 4 calls bought on offer at 65 cents, and this is the quantity of the option contracts. Couple of other things, you'll see at 10:47, not always will you see a defined option play here. So some of the information coming through may be in the way of this. For example, JD volume strength continues to high of day following continued call buying. And this is something that's important. A lot of traders look for that. They not only look for specific information, one-off or unusual type buys or sells of particular contracts, but you'll also see continued call buying, continued put selling in a particular security, and that's something that we want to watch rather closely. We see a 1041, very similar RAD, volume strength continues following yesterday's call buying, and chatter. Chatter means that there is information that's being passed around certain desks, large institutional desks, hedge funds, and so this is something that traders should be privy to, frankly. So let's review quickly. You'll come to the TradeXchange.com. You'll go ahead and click on the Enter Site button. You will, after you enter the Enter Site button, you're going to click on either HTML or Java Forum. Once you've clicked on that, you'll get another window that pops up, and if this is not the first time that you're logging in, this will automatically log you in. If you do want to log out, you can certainly do that. You can click here, and then you'll enter your username and password. So this has been the first introductory video for the TradeXchange and the TradeXchange Forum. We thank you for listening, and tune in for more videos. You can always reach us via email at thetradexchange@thetradexchange.com. You may private message GA Super Admin within the forum. You may call us at 203-939-1250. We encourage you to reach out to us, and we'll see you in the forum, folks. Thanks for listening, and have a great day.